What's up, everybody? What's going on, Shelly Lynn? Boyo, the sleeper guy, Colin, Blaze, what up? Thank you so much for the tip there. Quicksilver, was that you, Quick? Was that the Greek spelling? Well, thank you. Anyway, y'all, here we go. I'm a little nervous about this. This is what I said I would never do. And that is public mastery. How's the wife? She doing good? Tonight's her first night back to work, though. That stinks. Having to go back to work after vacation, the first day back, you know. Anyway, I figured we'd hop in, do a little warm-up match here first. Now, a few important things to remember in Mastery, you know, you lose your Ascension and your items get scaled down. So, you go and do Chaos 1 Mastery, you're not going to get any Ascension and your items are scaled. So, some things right off the bat, take a look at my Flame Aura here. Of course, the attack rate is 0.31 seconds. Now, if I go into, let's say a Chaos 1 Mastery, let's just pick any map that doesn't have a timer. Say we go into Chaos 1 Mastery, and we're gonna see that 0.31 is no longer gonna be there. Oh, I'm not going to do any of the timed maps or anything that is going to be too dependent on other people quick. I mean, I've lost my fair share of mastery maps. Anyway, if we come into the map and look, and now we look at that same defense, now it's got a 0.99 per second attack rate. So one thing that definitely needs to be done when doing mastery, particularly if you're relying on mods, we see our 40% drop down to 20%, and in addition to that, we don't have any Ascension in because the map scales us down. So something like in this situation that would need to be done is I would need to get defense rate as a shard onto that defense. And now we take a look at it, it's still not all the way down to 0.31, but it's a lot closer. Basically cut the time the attack rate in half, essentially. Crazy, huh? And it's because missing that Ascension as well. That's 35% attack rate we're missing out on right there. What's going on, Thaden? How you doing? All right, let me head out of here, and I'm Q1 up public. Mastery, like my biggest complaint about Mastery is it doesn't have any replay value. You know, there's just no reason to ever do it again. What's going on there, Vincer Plays? How you doing? Check for stores here. It's public matches. Anybody that wants to join can join. I mean, ideally, people that need the match, you know. Mugs has got to have something good for sale, right? Nothing jumping out at me. I'm on West. I'm always on West. Unless I specifically put it otherwise, I'll always be on West. So let's do a little warm-up map here. Which one do we want to do? What do we got? Survive all waves, combat phase under Hades. That one's easy. That one's too easy. Yeah, let's do that one anyway. Let's start it off easy. Let's see here. We'll start off with a little warm-up match. You were on EU, but prime incursions were impossible due to the lag. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to play on the server closest to you. It's got to be a Chaos 8, 10 to 10 defense rate, Matthew, to max your defense. A Chaos 8, 10 to 10 defense rate will max every defense. Not in Mastery, obviously. Alright, now what was our challenges here again? No cores below 90%. Finish each combat phase in under 180 seconds. No defenses repaired. That's not too bad. Oh, EU is closest to you? I would try the other servers then. There may have just been like some server stability issues or whatever. Okay, we got no limitations on what defense we can use, right? No. Okay, so why don't we go... Let's go with the 1 amp warrior. I don't think I'm gonna do the full yeah, I guess we can. We can do the full thing. Now remember, the rates are gonna be off on all this stuff. So it's definitely something that you need to watch the lanes. The only thing that I really fixed was my flame auras. So we're relying on that petrify combo, basically. God, look at the baby range on these things. It's just absurd. Crazy. It's been a long time since I've done a mastery map. They still haunt you, that's fair. Okay, we got flyers over here as well. Plus flyers in the mid, of course. I check the DU though. I want to make sure I've got enough DU left for flyers. Let's see, let's just get that there. That leaves me 170. So what we're going to have to do is move some stuff around, I think. Or we can just short this one. Let's just short this one. We'll have to watch this lane. We'll go 1 node short on the reflect beam. So instead of the 4, we'll just do that. And then, oh, can't upgrade, right? No, no repairs. We can still upgrade, so we're good there. And we got nothing for flyers. I think what we'll do there is... Oh, can't sell either, can we? Or no repairs. Yeah, we can sell. Let's do that. Oop, God dang it. We'll do that. And then we'll get some anti-air up in here. Now we're still going to have to focus on those, I think. We're still going to have to pay attention. Carrying her count right now. Nice, Poya. Stationed in Greece. We'll go say hi to Quicksilver. Wife's name is Rose. Well, hello, Rose. How the flyers doing? I didn't fix the rate on the Skyguard there either. Nobody's gonna buy that, Vincer. I saw that one. Some dude's got it posted up for that. Nobody's gonna buy that. I mean, a 10 Shatterquake is just not going to sell for 50 million. It would be a sucker. No offense to the person who bought it, but it would definitely be a sucker. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Oh crap, I forgot about the flyers on this side. That's alright. Can manual kill him. I mean, we're just going to steamroll it anyway with all this Frostfire. It's public matches, Jaime, so anyone that wants to join is welcome to join. I should go through and fix my defenses, though. What's going on, Grimlock? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, it may not have sold, too, Vincer, remember that. It may have been, like, transferred to another account, or it may have... You know, the person may have done Ancient Power. It's not worth anywhere near that. So, I mean, why anyone would pay that, I'm at a loss. I mean, I just can't really realistically see anybody paying that much for that mod. The main benefit of the mod is a bug, and it's independent of item quality. It doesn't matter how good the mod is. The bug's still going to happen. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for anyone that did spend that kind of coin on it if they did. I saw that though. I saw somebody had some Shatterquake up for just an absurd price. Oh no! Ooh. Can I get back in? What the hell? I've jumped across here before. God dang it. At least there was no deaths was not one of them. I just screwed the whole run. Well, thanks there, Poyo. Appreciate it. It's like everything's holding. I do need to go through and fix the rest of my defenses. I mean, anything shy of what? Anything shy of Chaos 6, I think. And my speed caps will not be there. What's going on there, Cajun Ants? How you doing? See, we got an ogre in the mid. He's gonna get wrecked. I ain't even gonna bother running over there. What's that? Oh yeah. Anybody familiar with that old, really old British TV show, The Prisoner? It's like from, I don't know, I think it's from, 67? Yeah, I guess it's from 1967. Anyway, it's really cheesy, corny, terrible acting, but for some reason I just can't get enough of it. The wife was giving me a hard time about it. She saw I was watching it. I only watched the first couple episodes. Wishing you could be at home playing games, that's fair. Definitely nice to be at home playing games. Yeah, I've seen the Highlander movies. I wasn't really, you know, a lot of people will think I'm crazy, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the Highlander movies. Don't really know why. They just never jumped out at me. No, it wasn't a one-time thing, Vincer, but they haven't been giving out the codes. So, the only way to get them is from me, but I don't have the ability to give any away if they don't give them to me. And they haven't given me any in 8 or 9 months. which is unfortunate. I would love to have some more of those bad boys to give away. Something getting wrecked up there. We can't repair though, huh? What is getting tore up here? Oh, it's the boost star is getting tore up. Doesn't have. It's still got plenty of charges to make it through the end, but. Is putting in some work. How much will the devs mess around with DDA, or will they just work and then stop it? I'm not sure what you mean. They plan on putting out a bunch of DLC, if that's what you're asking. There will be content coming for DDA for, I mean, I want to say at least a couple of years. Nah, they haven't done any of those in a long, long time. Cajun Ants. Pretty sure they are a thing of the past. There's a new community manager now that just started not too long ago. Her name is Mary. Maybe she will get them going again. There we go. We got our stars that we already had. Nah, I didn't go to PAX. It was in San Antonio. It was far away from me, quick. When I talk about going to PAX, I go to the PAX that's in Seattle. PAX West. Yeah, it's a long way. I don't know the exact distance, but I'm assuming it's probably like 2,000 miles. Lalta's a producer. He's not involved with marketing anymore. I mean, he still does things, but he's a producer now. Yeah, they've already said that Dungeon Defenders Awakened is kind of the stepping stone to Dungeon Defenders 3. But, I mean, that'll be many, many years away. PAX East is in Boston, Shelley. That's coming up at the end of February. It's like the last weekend in February. I'm doing it for the viewers, Vincer, because it's been requested for years. It's been requested for me to do public mastery runs ever since mastery has been a thing, and I have always declined doing them. This is the very first time ever. But no, Prime Incursions don't have anything to offer either. Well, I mean, cyborgs are the same everywhere. They disable ground traps, R's, and nodes. So the basic counter for cyborgs in any tier is don't use ground traps, R's, and nodes. And then cyborgs are just fancy looking orcs. Yeah, it would be an expensive trip, quick, to go to PAX East even. Oh, there's no doubt. There will be fails today for you. No doubt there. Let's fix a few more of our defenses up, though. Let's see, the reflect beam. We can't get rid of shattering torpedo because that's the earth damage. Kind of unfortunate, but the only option here to get rid of is mass destruction. What about in the proton beams? Proton beams are easy. I can get rid of vamp. What we got? Earth shatters. I'm going to need some PDTs later too. PDTs I can get rid of vamp. So I need 2 gilded defense rate shards. Let's see where I can borrow them from. No. I don't want to be taking things from my ballista. I don't have a defense rate in it anyway. Let me see. Let me start at the beginning of the deck here. Earth Shatter's got one already. I could borrow one from my cannons, but I gotta make sure remember to put it back in if I use cannons. And then I could borrow one from my snakes, or no, can't borrow one from there. Got nothing sitting there. How do I not have any extra defense rates sitting around? Well, let's put that one in here. Boy, PDTs will be handled. Here's one. We won't need any volcanoes today. On board is like blasphemy. Did I put one in there already? Let's get rid of mass destruction and put one there. And then what about beams? I need one more gilded defense rate. Where the heck did all my gilded defense rates go? I mean, I've got them sitting on defenses. Oh, you can use volcanoes in mastery, but I just don't plan on doing any on public runs. Let me see. I borrowed one from the cannons. I mean, I don't have one sitting in there, do I? Nah, I didn't think so. Oops. You belong there. Well, that was Juicebot's spot. Better a volcano than a sand trap? Why? How come you don't like sand traps? On board, what's your, There we go, here's one. What's wrong with sand traps, man? Then that will go there, and that should fix our defense rate concerns, really. Alright, so what's it gonna be, y'all? What's up, Citro? Ed, how you doing? Well, they're two totally different shards, Skeleton. If you're looking for more damage, then you want mass destruction. If you're looking for more range, then you'd want vicious. But can't really compare those two side by side. They're just so different. Pick one, y'all, or I'm going to pick one for us. And remember, just because you pick one doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do any of the 30-second build timer ones just because I don't want to be dependent on someone else pressing G. Those are best done solo. I mean, I'll solo it if you guys want to see them done solo, but I'm not going to do them public. No one's got any requests? I thought there'd be lots of people asking for specific masteries. This public match is only Quicksilver. It's first come, first serve. I won't be doing any invites. I mean, it's mastery, for God's sakes. Nobody's going to want it. So I should have no problem getting in. Alright, well, we'll do a 30-second build time one then. How's that? Oops. I think Chaos 3 had a bunch of those, right? No. There's one. Molten Citadel. I'll do that. I'm going to do that one solo while you guys decide which ones you need. I mean, if anybody's online and there's a specific one that you need. No, no crossplay. Skeleton. That would be awesome. if there was, but sadly there is not. Alright, let's see here. So what do we have? We got survive always, build 30-second, no hero deaths, no blockades. This one's not too terrible, really. So how do we want to start it off? I mean, 30 seconds is not very much time, but at the same note, it's a pretty decent amount of time. I think the easiest thing to do here would be a legacy weapon, man. I don't have a non-legacy one to do it with, or I would. But you could use the water elemental shard and storm servo to get the same effect, but not quite as good. So yeah, let's just do that. Well, that's not picking a map, Echo. That's saying a zone that's available in 7 different chaos tiers. You gotta pick a map. Alright, let's see. So we got 30 seconds. We just get it started. Man, I didn't fix the weapon man speed. Their speed is going to be really low, but this Frostfire should do quite a bit of work. Yeah, just pick a map that you want to do quick. I spoke too soon. I'd love to have a volcano here. If Frosty Power is working, it's just a lot of people are unsure of how it works. It's definitely working, though. Remember, it's not a radius around the tower, it's a radius around the effect. So you would put it where it's pointing. You know, you would want to have it where the Frosty Tower is hitting. See, we got a lot left. This one's damn near too easy. I should have picked a tougher one. The things that you have to work to really watch out for is your defense rate is going to drastically change on your defenses. And then in addition to that, like most end game builds right now, with the exception of like the Barbarian, don't include much hero health. So if you go down to Chaos 5 and you lose all your Ascension and you don't have any hero health and the assassins start wailing on you, it's pretty easy to get wrecked, you know? Well, Frostfire doesn't shoot. Frostfire is an effect that procs on an enemy's death. So if you're killing enemies fast, it's going to proc fast. If you're not killing enemies fast, it's not going to proc fast. Sparkle Party definitely helps. But the problem is with no hero health at all, you drop way below what would be considered safe minimums. Oh shit, I didn't even look if I could upgrade, and I upgraded. Habits, man. Habits kill mastery. It's like more mastery related fails due to accidentally repairing or accidentally upgrading when you're just so used to doing it. Yeah, it's just a little bit on the easy side. I'm sure I could have found one that was a little bit more challenging. I'll look through them in a sec. We got 2 of them listed. What was there? Buried Bastille, Chaos 1, I'll have to look at. It has nothing to do with the mobs. It's exactly what it says on the description. It doesn't have any effect on it, how many mobs there are. Like I said, it's not something that you're firing. It's something that happens. If you kill an enemy, you get this effect. Well, look, I mean, it works exactly the way it says it's supposed to on the tooltip. We'll look at it in a sec and look at the wording. So yeah, slain enemies explode. So you kill an enemy, they explode. It's buggy. That may be a problem you're seeing. Shackled is currently broken and does not work, as far as I know, Cajun. I don't use that mod at all, but from what I understand, people are saying it's broken, not working at all. What's going on there, Zajank? How are you today? This map takes forever to run. That was the one for everybody, Shelly. C6 Unholy Catacombs, sucked for all. Literally everyone hated that map. Now that was pre-mods and everything, you know. Yeah, I could spam up some flame R's for sure. Alright, Grimlock, take it easy. Enjoy. At least in these lower lanes, right? Yeah, that one took many tries for most people. I mean, as far as when it released, now it would be a completely different thing, but as far as when it released, I don't think there's anybody that one-shot it. And if they told you they one-shot it, they're probably lying. I mean, if you go through all the live streams from Mastery Race Day, everybody was coming back to that one, you know. Yeah, this is a pretty easy version of the 30-second challenge on this one, though. Wrecking Lord down. It was rough. I remember... how did I beat it? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how I did it originally on the actual week that it came out. Little stuck Betty down there. Alright, well there's that one. +0. I so wish there was a reason to redo these. Give you some sort of replay value out of it, even if it was only defender medals or crafting materials or anything else really. Yeah, Frostfire is a hero effect, Missing Trooper. So if your defense is killed, there's some defenses that will are buggy and are proccing it anyway. Let me look back up through here and see what we got. See, we had Chaos 2, Light Roof Artist, Assault on Throne Room, Chaos 1. Let me look at both of those maps real quick. Yeah, well, Geek's just picking on me. I've been bringing that up for literal years. Oops. Guess I gotta just hit sort bag, huh? Alright, so what was it again? Let me look. We had, the first two were Assault on Throne Room Chaos 1 and Life Root Forest Chaos 2. So let me look at the maps. Actually gotta... Let me see. Okay, Assault on Throne Room Chaos 1. Let's take a peek at it. That one, I remember that one being tough too. Survive all waves, only towers, no defenses sold or destroyed, no being core falls below 90% health. Earned all stars in the same attempt. Alright. Only towers. So that means we're going to want Earth Shatters, PDTs, and then we need something just for damage. What do we have on the Squire? I got Ballistas. Alright. Make sure my Earth Shatters, they're not perfect, but they'll work. And what was it on Ballistas? Now my Ballistas are going to have an attack rate issue. We can get rid of Splody. I'm not going to go fishing for another defense rate. I'll just throw this one in there, ungilded. We'll go with that. So, Assault on Throne Room is going to give us 180 DU per lane, right? So, if we just think about it before we go in, what's 180 DU? Well, we could do... What? That's 100 DU right there. So, another 80 DU. We could do something, say, like that. Would be 180 DU. And then we're going to have a Petrify. We'll have something that's hitting, or that's doing some nice damage to the enemies. And then we've got something buffing them all too. Yeah, I take breaks and play different stuff all the time. Yeah, volcano walls would work, but I'm not going to set volcanoes up. That's not a bad idea, Geek. Custom mastery maps. That would be fun to do. I'll have to think about that. Oh yeah, no auras. That's right. Only towers. I wasn't thinking about the only towers. Well, what we could do there... The easy fix for that one would be to throw down a Serpent's Coil and go with Destructive Pylon and it. Where's my other destructive at? It's probably Inner Sand Trap, right? Nope, it's not there. Where the heck is my other Destructive Pylon at? Missing a Destructive Pylon. Oh, it's in a volcano. What? From this silly or no, it's not in there. Well, maybe it's in one of the other ones. Not in there either. Let me check all these. It's not in any of those. That's all the lava mancers I have, right? Oh, there's one. No, it's not in his either. Each map is different, Drain. Sand trap is a trap. Alright, we'll do it without destructive then. That'll give us an extra defense on a lane. So we go 160 DU per lane. And what was it again? It was Chaos 1. Assault on throne room. Let's look again. Build only towers, no defenses sold, no cores below 90% health. Alright, so we can upgrade and we can repair. So that's a plus. And we got unlimited amount of time to do it. Off the top of my head, I don't know what the correlations are. You guys will have to go and look at the videos. I don't have all that stuff memorized. If I remember correctly, I think Prime 1 Cobalt Blink King was like 100 and something, like in the low 100 area. But I don't remember exactly what it is. But yeah, each individual map is different though. Yeah, Frostfire should be next week. Okay, now what is it again? Only towers, nothing sold or destroyed. No main cores below 90% health. Now let's get our PDT up front. We'll go with the ballista right behind. And then Earth Shatter behind it. And do the same thing over here. And we'll have extra DU for whatever we determine is going to be the hard lane. If there's a hard lane. Yeah, I mean, that's the benefit you have these days. Nowadays, it's all about the heroes, you know, and the hero mods are so strong. Remember, Mastery was never, it was never reworked when mods became a thing. So it's balanced off of the thought of having zero mods. Of mods not even existing, is how Mastery is balanced. So literally any mods that you can add into the mix are just going to be a strong addition. What did we have left? Oh crap, I forgot. Oh crap, I can't sell it. We need a ballista. I'll just put it in front. I actually think this one might be our toughest lane. We'll have to look. And then over here, we don't have any hex throwers on this lane. Makes me think spawn camping back here would be better, as it gives us Earth Shatter more room to work. Get the ballista first. Can't believe I lost my destructive pylon. I wonder where it's at. So we're gonna have quite a bit of leftover DU for some additional whatevers. My main one is on my lightning strikes, but I was looking for my second one. Alright, yeah, we've got 140 DU left. What do we want to do with 140? Well, I mean, the easiest thing to do would be to do this right here. and then we should be able to ignore these areas and just cover these areas. Alright, now what can I not do again? Nah, you would never want to put it in a boost aura. You lose the benefit then on board. Remember that it will boost a boost aura. If you put it in the boost aura, you actually lose damage, where if you have it outside of the boost aura on something else nearby, it will actually buff the boost aura then. And that allows you to keep destruction in the boost aura too. So I definitely would never put it there. One of the benefits you get on this map is the mobs do, for the most part, they come out in bursts. Well, right as I say that, they spawn in every lane. So I guess that's not necessarily true about this mastery schedule. Little cheaty over here, you can hit them as they're coming down the ramp. That was one of the old strategies, is Earth Shatters right here, to knock them up there on the ramp. Oh, well, because it's a bonus based off of how much defense power you have, Michael. So the more defense power you add, the more you're going to add to it. You got to remember, when you're looking at my stuff, you're looking at max ascension and everything. So, I mean, that's a bunch of defense power in the mix. And remember too, if you're using diverse mods on your boost aura, you don't get the effect until you start throwing other stuff down around it. So as far as like the tooltip number, it's not going to show until you actually build the lane. This is one of my least favorites. My least favorite is definitely Nimbus. Nimbus Reach was in the top tier pool when Chaos 5 was the max. And then they added it to the top pool when Chaos 7 was the max. And it just made for doing that one map literally a million times, you know? Oh, Mastery can definitely be a pain. I think your phone's ringing, dear. I could barely hear it. I heard my wife's phone going. Well, you're losing the benefit then on board. If you don't have an extra destruction for it, you're still losing the benefit. You're missing a large chunk of defense power. You never want to put your destructive pylon in your boost aura unless you just literally cannot find anywhere else to put it. Always, always, always put it outside, never inside. I can give you a little demonstration of that once we get out the tavern if you want. Yeah, as soon as we finish the map, I'll show you the differences. There, Michael. Well, they don't, because they don't stack, Shiv. So you would still be losing. You would be nerfing one of your defenses, basically, in that situation. We can upgrade, right? Yeah. I mean, not that we need to, but I got all this mana, I might as well use it. You're missing the point, though, onboard. You double dip on it if you don't put it inside there. I mean, if that's where you want it, then leave it there, but you're losing effectiveness from your boost star. And it's a sizable amount. It's not like it's a small amount of effectiveness you're losing. It's a decent chunk. Yeah, see, I've got Gilded Destructions and everything, no Shiv. I wouldn't really suggest that for anybody with Gilded Destructions. I mean, there's literally no reason to ever use 2 Destructive Pylons on the same map unless it's 2 different defenses that you're using. Like, if you've got an Onslaught lane where you've got 2 entirely different defense setups on different, you know, in different lanes. I mean, use whatever you want to use, but mathematically speaking, it's not the way to go. Two barbs is like cheating. Barbarian, were barbarians out then? I don't remember. I don't think the barbarian was a thing then either when Mastery first came out. I don't remember though. It might have been. I can't remember exactly when the barb launched. Nice. Well, it depends on your playstyle, Skeleton. Better is a relative term, depending on what you'll enjoy playing. I don't like playing melee characters as much as I do ranged characters. Now, I know the monk is kind of a mixed range, but it's just playstyle choice. You know, if you like melee and staying up in their faces the whole time, you can't go wrong with the barb, that's for sure. Alright, so like right now, I've got my Destructive Pylon on Lightning Strike auras. Increases defense power nearby defenses to 138%, increases the defense power of the effective tower by 34%. So it's the exact same as an ungilded destruction when you look at just the raw stat. But if you jumped into the territory of gilded stuff, let's show you. I'll just get rid of everything else just so there's no gray area as far as what else to use. Now, let's throw Destructive Pylon in. Oop, I need to grab it. Let's throw Destructive Pylon in here. And then we'll throw it down and we'll look. And you see the defense power bonus is 12.7k with Destructive Pylon. Now, if I get rid of Destructive Pylon and I go back with Mass Destruction, where is it? Where are you at, Mass Destruction? Or go back with Destruction, just that alone is going to jump it up to 13.5k. But if you take that one step further and you use Destructive Pylon outside of your Boostara, then your Boostara is going to get boosted. And then we look at the numbers, 19.4k. I mean, it's a sizable difference. You know, going from 12,000 to 19,000 just by moving that shard out and putting it on another defense. And then remember too, if you really wanted to just be absurd with it, now I don't suggest anyone build this way, but say you wanted to build this way, you could go something like that. And do I even have a boosted power on me? I'm sure I do. Maybe. There it is. Say you just wanted raw power and that's all you cared about, right? Well then, just stacking mass destruction, destruction, and boosted power, we're up to a 26,000 bonus now. And now look at what happens when you put destructive pylon outside of it. Come on, get the buff. There it goes. 37,000 defense power bonus. That's so absurd. But, you know, in this situation, of course, you're only looking at it for raw power and for no other reason. Which I don't use my boost aura in that fashion. But if you did want to, that option would be there for you for sure. Let's see if we can't get these fixed back. That one's good. Oops. It looked like a Deadly Strikes. Yeah, boosted grasp. There we go. Well, welcome to the channel there, Val. It's somewhere. Well, it wouldn't have been in my inventory or it would have popped up on the little interface. I've got it in a defense somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I'm not overly concerned about it. I mean, I never use it. Alright. So what was the next one? Quicksilver, you had one. Which one were you asking about? No, the build doesn't change, Vincer. It stays the same. The only difference is you would want to stack mass destruction and destruction on something. But the build doesn't change based off of the second hyper shard. It gives you more freedom, but the build itself is still the same. Alright, AJ, thanks for swinging by. Have a good one. Chaos 2 Life Root. Alright, let's take a look at that. See what kind of insanity Quicksilver's trying to throw out there. Survive all wades, no upgrades. Oh, that one's easy, quick. No defenses sold or destroyed. Let me change my defenses back up. We'll do that one for sure. Oh, you're Life Root Forest or Forest Crossroads? No defenses destroyed, only towers. You said Life Root Forest the first time. Well, it's 999 in each category, skeleton. What's going on there, Miroslav? How you doing? Oh, you have to do all those? Alright, well, let's knock out Life Root. Let me change my defenses back real quick. That's the other thing about Mastery, is it's really a per-map thing. So by all means, be aggressive in moving your shards around and getting everything in the right spot. Because it's definitely a per-map situation. Let's see, we got those set up. Did I not move anything off of that? Or that's right, I put defense rate instead of shattering torpedo. You don't want to ever swap mass destruction and vicious strikes. Always use Vicious Strikes. Vicious Strikes is required for the build. You would want to swap Mass Destruction for Destruction. So, if I didn't have the extra Hyper Shard, I mean, normally Mass Destruction would be here. If I didn't have the extra hyper shard, then that would be destruction instead of mass. You gotta have vicious strikes, and you gotta have shattering torpedo. So 2 of your shard slots are already taken. So you wouldn't want to stack there. You would just want to use one over the other because one is better than the other. You know? Alright, here we go, quick. Here we go. Let's see. Public. Flame. Quicksilver. There we go. I mean, if you didn't care about the Petrify at all, then you could, you know, you could double stack mass, but the Petrify is strong, you know? The Petrify gives more value than, you know, you don't want to ever just go raw power, basically. If you just focus on raw power and nothing else without crowd control, you're always going to find, you're going to hit a cap to your limits where you have to add some CC in. Alright, now what was it again? No upgrades. No deaths. Debatable whether or not I want to use a boost star at all in this setup. In fact, I think I'm not going to. That's another opportunity for a flame aura. No, sadly, there's no crossplay. Exclamation LSA in chat there, Dragon. That leaves us 120. I mean, we could go in an extra flame aura per lane if we wanted. Or we could mix... Well, I can't sell, right? Yeah, no sells. Nothing. I can't sell anything. So, I mean, we can do that. But I'm guessing that last flame aura is not going to get much action. Oh, you didn't get in? Well, I mean, I can't tell someone to leave quick. I can do it with you later sometime. I mean, it's a public match. I can't tell people to leave for a public match. You know. Yep, somebody just left, though. Hop on in. There you go, you in luck. Hop in quick, though, quick. Quick, quick. Because I'm not sure if it'll let you join. I mean, it probably will. It'll probably let you join up to Wave 3. Well, just refresh, Quicksilver. Refresh it, should show it. See if it's there now. I'll wait a minute on the build phase here. Sometimes, I had somebody tell me that sometimes the matches don't show up if you're in combat phase. Well, I mean, you pick the map. I'd hate to see you not be able to get in. You should look for it one more time here while we're on build phase, though. No, alright. Well, if it's not there, it's not there. That sucks. Oh, well, here, I could change that. There you go. Try it. Try it now there, quick. God, these mobs spawn way back there too. Holy crap. Look at the frostfire. It's like all the way down. Looks like it's off the ledge. Huh, it gives you full set. Maybe that person didn't leave then. Maybe they like DC'd or something. That's a possibility. If they DC'd, then the game probably thinks that they're still there. Or is, you know, kind of a ghost of them is still there, maybe. Whatever. Little wither beast getting uppity on me. God, man, I'm so tempted to upgrade. I gotta quit. I gotta get that temptation out of my head. What's going on there, Michael? How you doing? Oh, no doubt there, Sim. No doubt. I mean, that's the hardest challenge, really, on these mastery maps. Is, I mean, with the exception of, like, the 30-second build time, no more than one defense type things. Besides that, it's, you know, it's all about your breaking habits, you know? Yeah, it's public there, Michael. We had a guy leave on us, and it may just be mastery not letting you join after the fact, or after the matches have already started. I'm not sure. Either that or he disconnected. Oof. Don't upgrade. It's not going to let you join in Wave 5, that's for certain. Oh, onboard, it's not even close, dude. And the damage... I mean, of course it needs to be boosting other things. If it wasn't boosting the other things, then why would you use a boost aura? You know? You can get Destructive Pylon from 680 Mastery Stars. And for... which Prime Incursion is it? It's just Prime 1, right? Just complete Prime 1, and that will give you a second one. So all the Hyper Shards you can get 2 of. Now there's a bug in the game after doing AP resets that will allow you to collect more, but it's been recognized by Chromatic as a bug. So if they ever get around to fixing it, you'll probably end up losing your dupes if you decide to go that route. Is there anything that I hope to see in DDA? I mean, there's lots of things that I'd like to see in DDA. I mean, I like the Nuke Monk better, but it matches my playstyle better, Vincer. For C7, the build would be spam Flame Auras and use any form of crowd control. Careless World, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. I mean, I liked holy crap. Filled with grays. The main thing that I want to see in DDA is I don't want them to make the choices they made in DD2, like all the hard counters and the shards and the mods. I absolutely just prefer to be focused on quality of loot and not shards and mods and hard counters. I think that was really a wrong turn in DD2. I personally really do. And I don't want them to take that route in DDA. And it looks to me like they're going to base it off of DD1 for the most part. Back with Sushi, very nice. I haven't talked to Sushi in a while. I wonder if he's still Fortniting it up. He was big Fortnite Save the World guy for a long time. Alright, what next, y'all? Which map? Well, it would be the exact same thing on the buff beam as it is a boost aura, though. You don't want to... You know, you want to allow whatever is your buffing item to get the buff. Sakis is still... Yeah, Sakis is diehard, man. Quicksilver's still saying Chaos 2 Life Root. Well, I'm not going to do the same map ever again. I'm not sure what you mean, Careless. Sushi's been playing a lot of Path of Exile. That's fair. I know a lot of people that play a bunch of Path of Exile. Well, I mean, if you don't need Mastery, Michael, this is for people that need Mastery. I mean, feel free to join, but it would be best to leave the spot open for someone who actually needs a Mastery run. See, which one did we not do? Forest Crossroads, all towers. I have to move my stuff around again. Let's see, we still got... Let's grab PDTs back. And then, I mean, do we want to go ballistas again? Ballistas are not a bad choice, by any means. We got a defense rate in there. In fact, I'm just going to set these other ones up with non-gilded shards. That one's actually already got one. Oh, so does the PDT. Did I never change those back? Or I don't remember what I took them from. Alright, so here we go. Oops, wrong button. Mastery. Let's see, Life Root and Forest Crossroads. Oh, the viable builds. Oh. No, Flame Auras from the Monk is kind of a meta for Chaos too. Haha, Quicksilver didn't get in again. Alright, Quicksilver, you need to be on the war table, man. This is your last try. This is your last try here. Get on the war table and get ready to hit the button. Oh, it's spam flame auras. Careless. Literally just spam flame auras. Alright, are you ready, Quicksilver? Here, let's queue him up. Get ready, Quicksilver. Are you ready? Here we go. I debated on doing a fresh Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 playthrough, but part of me doesn't want to waste all the time to grind another account through the campaign. Just so I can show people 2020 metas of going through the tiers from Chaos 1 to Chaos 7. I mean, I'd have to know that people wanted to see it, you know? I don't want to go through all that work. See, did he get in? Yay! He made it! I'm just messing with you quick. Alright, now what did we have on this? All towers. Alright, so let's go Earth Shatter in the back, and then a Ballista, and then, oops, a PDT. Do that on each lane, then we'll do Sky Guards for the leftovers. So we got PDT, oops, Ballista, Earth Shatter, Something like that. It leaves us enough for 3 Skyguard towers, which is about perfect, really. We can just go 1, 2, and 3. Actually, we don't need one over there. That could give us another ballista or another earth shatter. Let's go with another earth shatter. Actually, with all the earth shatters, we could use more Skyguards. Let's just do it. We'll put one right here to handle the knock-up enemies. And then what else do we have? We got nothing destroyed, and that's it. We can do whatever we want. So we should be good to go. It's not about your gear, it's about your shards, Careless. You can complete Chaos 7 in like Chaos 5 gear if you have all the right shards. So it's 100% of shards are greater than anything else. Oh, we reckon it. This is the mods, man. Mods just make everything just so much easier. In Mastery, once again, remember, mods didn't exist when Mastery came out, and Mastery was never redesigned. It was never rebalanced for mods. So any mods you have in Mastery mode are just gravy on top. No, you don't need a fire servo on any defense, Careless. Just a regular old flame aura. I can't put one down to show you what it is, because we will fail the challenge, but it's the 5th ability on the monk, or the 5th number 5 button on the monk. Yeah, I mean, we could get away with no defenses. That's for sure. But I want to show people a viable defense that would work. You know. It's just a face roll, though. Holy crap. Damn near cheating. That would be for climbing Onslaught and using it against frost mobs, Careless. It wouldn't be for just getting through the base content of the game. That would be like higher end content. You wouldn't even need to worry about that at all until you were like above floor 100 or 200 or whatever. The basic counter for Chaos 7, though, is an EMP Cobalt that dive bombs towers. So the natural counter for the EMP Cobalt is don't use towers. Every enemy has a natural counter that doesn't require any sort of special mods or shards. Chaos 1's enemy is the little shield gobus, the vanguards. They've got a frontile projectile shield. So the answer there is don't use frontile projectiles. So don't like throw a bunch of cannonballs in front of them and expect it to work. Chaos 2 is cyborgs. Cyborgs disable ground traps, auras, and nodes. So the answer there is don't use ground traps, auras, and nodes. And etc, etc. Every tier has its natural counter that requires no special mods or anything to be able to counter the enemy. Path of Exile is a great game. It's got a lot of depth to it. My complaint with Path of Exile is having to go through the story mode again every league. It's such a petty complaint, but that's my complaint. I just hate doing it so much that I just don't do it. You know, if Path of Exile had Diablo 3's adventure mode where you can just log in and do whatever you want and level up, I would be all over Path of Exile every single league, without a doubt. But without offering that, it's, to me, it's just a big turnoff. Alright, on board, take it easy. Man, I am rubber banded all over the map here. Holy crap, man. That's crazy. Must be some problem going on US West. Alright, Vincer, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. There's a... Wow. Look at the rubber banding. This is absurd. There's a video on my channel. If you just search on YouTube, Dungeon Defenders 2 Tinkering 101, and you'll see a video that explains everything you need to know there, Careless. There's a lot to it, or I would just tell you, but it's more. There's more to it than that. Cool gang, what's up? What's up? How you doing today? Where the captain at? The captain coming from this way. Sorry, captain. Chilling, making an EV2 build. Very nice. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, what's next, y'all? What's next? Take a map. I wonder what was up with that rubber banding, too. I was all over the screen. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. $1,000 medals away from a Mystic? Very nice. Congrats to you. Wow, another map where it spams your inventory. See if we got anything cool, though. Here's the old studded conch. The gnarled staff. That's a cool looking staff. Well, I mean, if nobody's speaking up, by all means, Quicksilver. Nobody's got any requests. I thought a bunch of people would. I mean, literally, I've had 20, 30, 40 messages a week for over a year about doing this. I finally decided to do it. What's going on there, the New Dream? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, well, you gotta tell me again, Shelly. It all starts over. It all starts over. That way I don't have to scroll up. So tell me again. Tell me again. C6 Catacombs? Man, that's the biggest pain in the ass. Shelly just being mean. What is that one? I don't even remember. Let me see. 10 or more different defenses, only towers, no defenses sold or destroyed. I mean, you don't even play on PC, Shelly. I mean, if more people than Shelly want to do this one, I'll do it. But I'm going to have to go through and set up 10 different defenses that are towers. The PS4 player piping in. Chaos 6. Catacombs. Well, I mean, you guys are going to have to sit here and wait for me to set up 10 defenses. If you guys are good with it, I'm good with it. What's up, Kingdom Heart? How you doing? Let's see. So what do we have that is set up? We got an Earth Shatter, a PDT, and a Ballista. There's 3. Okay, we know we can't use... We can use that. Let's see, what else do we want to use? Gotta be towers. I mean, I could throw a Frostbite in just to get a 10th down. Just throw whatever in it. I'll throw that Deadly Strikes there. Okay, so there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Let's see. There's 5. That's a start. What else we got? We can go 6 here. What are we missing? I'm just going to go with a regular destruction there, I think. I got a mess. There's 6. That one could be 7. Obelisk could be 8. Let's see, regular defense rate in it. Let's just go with a regular destruction in it too, if I can find one. Nope, looks like it's mass. Okay, now how many was that? That's 8. We need 2 more towers. Thank you so much, Sir Quicksilver. I do appreciate it very, very much. Let's see, what other towers do we want to use? We only need 2. I mean, part of me is thinking, how do you not do a volcano, right? There would be one of them. Okay, so a volcano will be 9. What else? I mean, we could do a Ramster. But that's a 50 DU just for a 10th tower. Yeah, let's just do it anyway. Alright. So here we go. Shelly, you better get on your PC account and get in here, damn it. Making me do the worst map of all of Mastery. Shelly Lynn confirmed mean. Big Meanie 2020. Let's see. Alright, y'all, hop on in, let's get it. This one actually won't be near as bad as it used to with all the Frostfire and everything running around. But boy, this was the hardest map in Mastery. Back in its time. Nowadays, that probably won't be the case, but in its time, it was, without a doubt, the hardest. Alright, so let's just start off right here. And we need a bunch of stuff, right? So we wanted... Let's see, let's put a frostbite up here. There's one defense. There's two. 3. There's 4. 5. See, then we had the Mystic. Go 6, 7, 8. 9 and 10. Let's see. 9 will go right there. Number 10, we'll just throw it back here. And then, what was the other challenges? That's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's 10 different towers. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Johnny. I do appreciate it a ton. See, only towers, no defenses sold nor destroyed. So, okay, only towers. So let's get back to our combo, which is Earth Shatter's PDTs for the Petrify. Let's make sure we get that on every lane. So let's see, we need poison there. Poison there, and that leaves 220 left. We could actually go with one more PDT. Actually, I got no flyer defense in now. I didn't think about that. Do I even have my Skyguards set up right? Yeah. I mean, we got the volcanoes too, which will help with the flyers. And then we got 2 Earth Shatters. Okay, so this will work. This will work. And then we got a whole lot of steamroll. Put an 11th. I got an 11th in there, Geek. That one's the Geek Illustrator Tower here. Just so there's 11 instead of 10. Who do we got? We got Lawnman and Quicksilver. Nobody else wanting to join? Because I'm about to hit the button. I can tell you what I did on this map back in the day. I got on the Mystic, and I spammed Call to Madness, and I ran a loop right around here and just sprayed damage into everything, spamming Call to Madness every time I could. When I got over here, I turned back around and run back around. Yeah, exclamation spotlights in chat there, Careless. Will get you a breakdown of all the defenses. Looks like it's just 3 of us. Nobody wanting to do Chaos 6, huh? All about these flyers, really. Oops, we're not allowed to die either, right? Or no, we can die, so I can jump around and be a dummy. I can jump around and be a dummy. Sin of knowledge. Thanks for 2 runs on Mastery. Got to head to work. Was going to join again, but don't have enough time. Well, thank you so much there, Sin of Knowledge. I do appreciate it a ton. Alright, we can't upgrade, right? Yeah, we can upgrade. We can do whatever we want. Oh, you haven't unlocked Chaos 6 yet? That's fair. Well, get your pick in then. As soon as we're done with this map, we'll be doing another. So definitely get your pick ready there, Kingdom Heart. It would be awesome, really, Shiv. I mean, it's a game. I've been a big proponent of it. But it's a gameplay mode with no replay value. Literally 0 replay value. I'm on US West, Furry. Gotta let him go out. Gotta let the ignite go off there, lawnman. You guys, if he's ignited and his shield doesn't drop, it's bugged, and you gotta let the ignite fall off. As soon as the ignite falls off, then you can ignite him and his shield will go away. There we go. Mass Destruction is the first Hyper Shard you would get, so you get it at 50 stars in Mastery, or you get it for completing all of the Prime Incursions. So definitely a high quality shard for sure. Yeah, but the flyers on this map can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention, particularly if you see a yellow flyer on the minimap. That means it's going to be a dive bomber. Like we see a yellow one coming in here, we want to kill it. Definitely want to make sure you're focusing on the flyers. Ooh, Lady Orcs too. Lady Orcs getting uppity. There's a little bit of stuff sneaking on through now. Malthius, what up, Malthius? It's just, the problem with it is it goes against your natural instincts. Your natural instincts is to keep shooting it, right? But you can't, or the bug will never go away. Where's that Kelleon? He's way over here. You're putting a hurting on him real quick. This is just a whole different animal with mods, huh, Shelly? It's not the... This is not the map it once was. That's for sure. Oh, no! Well, I got dive bomb. We got a Lady Orc coming in. Oop, it got the hammer. That's alright, we didn't have no deaths. If we had no deaths, I would have stacked a little bit more hero health on this one. Well, that wouldn't have mattered, though, that Kobold dive bombed me. I would have died regardless of having more hero health or not. What's going on there, El Returnado? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I keep forgetting about the Slikelion. He dead. He dead. Holy sheep, man. What's going on? How you doing today? Me personally, I would probably go EV2 and then either Dryad or Mystic. But I'm a big fan of those heroes. So, I mean, remember going by... My recommendation is just going by my favorites, which you should definitely look through them and see what to you looks like it's the most fun. And that's the hero you should go for. You know, I really like playing the Dryad, I really like playing the Mystic. So, I mean, that would just be my personal favorites, you know. Chaos 7's natural counter, dive bombs, towers, Nathan. So one of the easiest things in Chaos 7 is not use any towers. And then you don't have to worry about the dive bombers. Auras are very effective. Like just spamming flame auras down a lane can be really, really good. There we go, Shelly. I did it. Or we did it. That was the hardest one back in the day, and now it's just easy mode in a group with a bunch of barbs and frostfire and everything else. So, I mean, I just can't imagine any of these posing a real challenge if you're prepared to do them, you know? Well, if you need to get to Chaos 7, the only thing you have to do is get the hero score or the champion score for it. So, I mean, if you're really close, just upgrade a piece, and that should get you over the hump. Nothing good. Yeah, your champion score up top here, what it's used for is gating. So it determines what chaos tier you can unlock and jump into naturally. At 4.8k, you're really close, that's for sure. What, it's 5.3, I think? Is it 5.3? I don't even remember anymore. It won't show it on the war table for me now. I don't believe... No. Or yeah, there it is. 5,300 champion score is what's required. So yeah, you're 500 away. I would say do one more Chaos 6 map, equip your best gear, and then just hop right in. You know, and remember too, you're gating to get into the zone. It doesn't have to be good stuff. All you have to do is hit that champion score, so it doesn't matter if it's a gray item. You know, you can equip all of the junk stuff that you have. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, that green item here is 4,200 champion score. The champion score doesn't matter. So, like, equip all that stuff just to unlock the tier. Just all the junk stuff that just has a higher champion score on it, or a higher gear score. And then once the tier is unlocked, then you can do whatever you want. It's not a must, but there is a great benefit for doing it, Furry. That and Dryad DPS is fun too, once you get the hang of it. It's a little different playstyle than most of the other characters. It's more similar than probably to the Abyss Lord than anything else, where you're throwing stuff on the ground. But the Dryad can be super, super strong. She a mean girl. Let me see if I got a Dryad not even set up all the way here. She's pretty set up. Got just amazing burst potential. Take a look here. Let me let these stones come up on cooldown real quick here. 6 is more than enough just to demonstrate. But crazy, crazy burst potential if you get used to spamming the rocks, dropping rocks. I mean, if you look there, it's peaking over 100 million at times. You see the damage just rips off. She's just quite the beast. Alright, what map next, y'all? I'll set my deck up when we get to it. When we get to the map. That, and she looks really, really good in her winter costume with a juicy head flare. You got to give her that, too. The girl looks hot. I don't care which one, quick. I mean, anybody can pick. It doesn't matter to me. Thanks so much for subscribing there, Nathan. I do appreciate it a ton. Just anything between Chaos 3 and Chaos 7? Well, let's see. Which ones have you not done? Have you done none of Chaos 3 there, Quicksilver? Chaos 7, Dragonfall Castle? Any of them? You've never done any of the C3 to C7 maps? That's fair. Here's another 10 or more different defenses ones. My thoughts on coronavirus? Well, I mean, what more thoughts could you have? It's some scary shit. Yeah, C7 you still get caps, but they're a lot friendlier than C1, of course. Mastery gives you your first set of hyper shards, plus a lot of other rewards. If you look through the little star table, starting here in this first one, that is a hero card. The second one is one of those pet packs, I think. The third one, I don't remember what the third one is. The fourth one is gold. The fifth one is the hyper shard for that tier. The sixth one is gold. The seventh one is defender medals. The eighth one is a golden pet egg. And then the last one is the flare for that tier. You've never done from C3 to C7 on any of the maps? Well, I mean, like I said, pick one. The lower we do, the... Well, I mean, you can do any tier, assuming you have the tier unlocked. But I want to make sure we get a full group, you know? What do we got here? What's a good one? Already did that one. That one's kind of easy peasy right there. Yeah, the rewards, it's worth doing it. Yeah, but not everybody has access to Chaos 7. Quick, I don't want it just to be you and I. I mean, I don't care. If nobody else has any objections, I'll queue up a Chaos 7, but... I gotta go back and fix my defenses again, too. Let's see. Oops. Who do we have there? See, we got Juicebot there. We got Proteus here. Their defenses are good. Juice bot is still set up. My flame auras need to be fixed. I use boosted grasp, destruction, and deadly strikes personally. What did I set up that I normally wouldn't have set up? I had mystic stuff. There's a damn destructive pylon right there. I looked right at it earlier, and I didn't see it for some reason. There's my second destructive. Alright, let me see. Actually, we can get rid of that. Deadly strikes, and then we'll go defense rate. Since we don't have our full ascension caps. Then lightning strike auras are just missing defense rate too. I can't remember what I put the stuff in. Well, we can take that out. Because that one needs a defense rate. There we go. The easiest way is to re-roll the mods for... Which sucks, but that is the easiest way. So, say I wanted to get this poison servo up higher. You come over to reroll here. Click on the mod you want to reroll, and then as long as you have the pristine tokens and the motes, you can reroll it. But as you see, your chances of going up are not always... Usually, it's not going to be an improvement. Pardon me. Sorry, y'all. Choking to death here. Alright, so... Anyway, let's hop in and do a C7. Let's see here. Which one we want to do? No anti-air. No defenses upgraded. That one would be pretty easy to do. Let's pop in and do this one. My C button is stuck. What the hell? There we go. Oh crap, I went the wrong damn map. What is this one? 30 seconds? Shoot, man. I was completely targeting Crumble Bulwark and I went to this one instead. I mean, what are even the challenge? No hero deaths. It brings new meaning to the term think fast. Think fast, y'all. Because Juice done hit the wrong damn button. Who do we got here? We got Far QTO. Yep, mass destruction is indeed at 50 stars. Very first one, it's the easiest hyper shard to get. Two of the strongest are the first two. Mass destruction and vicious strikes are both really, really good. Okay, what else do we have here for a challenge? Oh, we can do whatever we want here. Alright, well, that makes it a lot easier. And from here, I'll just spawn camp. Gonna switch to a Sparkle Party too. Going on, Grimlock? Don't blow me up! Please don't blow me up! There we go. Now we good. And it was no upgrades, right? Or no, just timed. Can't believe I hit the wrong dang button, though. I'll get you in Crumble Bulwark here next, quick. And I can upgrade, right? Yeah. Oh. Because it's mastery, you have to be here for the whole thing. Do that, and we'll get this lower one upgraded. That way our flyers are taken care of. And then we can probably just chillax a little. No, it only drops from Drakenfrost Keep, Atticus, and it has to be in town. It's not there right now. So the only way to get a Frostfire Remnants right now today is to buy it off of another player. It'll be here next week. Next week is the Frostfire Remnants farming week. Just the original 4, really, for Chaos 1, buddy. I mean, realistically, just Squire and Monk and you'll steamroll Chaos 1. I forgot to switch to Sparkle Party. Luckily we got enough Frostfire going where it doesn't matter. Dang, Nathan, you're right there, dude. Be close. So much Frostfire going everywhere now. Just crazy. See you, Mr. Drakenlord. Have a nice day. Yeah, Grave Infection. The only ones that are on a weekly rotation is the Drakenfrost mods. Grave Infection is just a 1 in 10 chance of getting it anytime. There's 10 possible pirate mods, and every time you run one of the pirate maps, you're going to get one of the pirate mods. One of the high seas maps. Alright, see if we can get into the right map this time where other people can join. I don't know, Furry, I haven't recorded it yet. I'll record something tonight, but I don't know what it is I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided. Oops. Alright, so now what I was trying to do... Iced tea for you? Well, thank you so much for joining. Tell Germany I said hello. Let's see. Now, what did we want to do? We were doing Chaos 7, Crumble Bulwark is the one I was looking for. But for some reason I hit Molten Citadel instead. Okay, here we go. No anti-air, no main core below 90%, no defenses upgraded. So, alright, quick. Get ready. Get ready, quick. Get ready. Alexi, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. What's my opinion? Well, I mean, I'll have to wait to see it before I can really give a full opinion, but I mean, I'm excited about it. I can't wait for it. If it launched today, I would be playing it right now. Very, very much looking forward to it. I mean, Dungeon Defenders just doesn't really make bad games. All of their games have been good, you know? Even their worst game, Dungeon Defenders Eternity, I think most people would agree is their worst game. If you judge that game on its own personal basis, it's a good game. Alright, what do we have? We got no anti-air, no main core below 90, and no upgrades. No upgrades. Alright, no anti-air, so we can get a little of that in here. Handle our anti-air needs. We'll get the little 1 amp warrior build going. Did I fix my boost star back? I did not. What do we need? We need destruction. And deadly strikes. There we go. And we got just a truckload of DU on this map to spend. There's nothing wrong with liking one more than the other. I mean, I can't pick a single game franchise that I don't like one of their games more. Borderlands, I like Borderlands 2 more than any of the other Borderlands games. You know, BioShock, I like BioShock 2 more than any of the other BioShock games. I mean, that just goes with the territory. You're always going to have a favorite. But I've already put a ton of time into DD1. I've already put a ton of time into DD2. So I personally am ready for a new challenge, you know? I mean, if you haven't finished the other games yet, then hell, by all means, finish them up. They're great games. Play them, you know? Wow, it only leaves me 160. That's alright, we can make it work. So I feel like we could drop something else from somewhere. Like, we really don't need these 3 flame R's on those other lanes. Ooh, can I sell though? Yeah, I can sell. And then that will allow me to do this. There we go. We good. No upgrades. Alright, the only thing that's questionable, I think, is this flyer lane. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough range. Not true with Halo? You don't have a favorite Halo game? Everybody I know of has got a favorite Halo game. Yeah, anytime, most of y'all know, but anytime I find something good, I usually give it away right then on stream. So, I mean, I don't, you know, that's why you never see me having anything in my markets. Halo 3, says Danny. I'm not enough of a Halo aficionado to pick one of those. I liked Orcs Must Die better, or I liked Orcs Must Die 2 better than Orcs Must Die 1 or Orcs Must Die Unchained. Orcs Must Die 1 was still an amazing game, but I do like 2 better. Mr. Draken Lord, get wrecked. No upgrades is rough, Shiv. That and the no deaths. You guys know I like to jump off maps, so no deaths caught me quite a few times too. Always jumping off the ledge. We getting it. I actually thought about trying out Temtem, but it's just not, I just don't know if I'd like it. There's a lot of people that are really loving it. If you look through my friends list, I looked at my friends list yesterday to see how many people were playing Dungeon Defenders games, and there was a lot of people playing Temtem. I mean, I'm not against it. I just don't know, you know. Think for an indie game it's doing great? Yeah, I mean, they've got a good problem to have. Their launch-related issues were issues spurred from so many players wanting to play the game. So, I mean, if you're going to have a launch day issue, that is the issue to have. Too many people wanting to play your game. You know, that's good stuff. So, I mean, they're doing something right, that's for sure. But you can always do that as well and just play Pokemon instead. As Danny would put it, Danny's a Poke purist. Danny the Poke purist. This was actually, I was expecting today to be really rough, and this went a lot smoother than I expected, so hats off to all of y'all that joined. I mean, mastery in the world of mods is just not a super difficult thing. It's just about knowing what you're doing. You know, you saw every map, I went in and set up all my defenses specifically for that map. Don't go in with one mindset and one setup of what you want to do and only do that. Big ol' flyer push. That's the only flyers I'm really worried about. No losses on board, surprisingly. I thought the last map was going to be a loss because I queued into the wrong map. I get in and it's got a 30-second build timer. Alright, getting rubber bandy again. I think something might be up with US West today, I'm not sure. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to be live over on Twitch with some more Star Wars: The Old Republic. So, that is going to get it for today, as far as DD2 goes. You waited too long, Shelly. Shelly was waiting there laughing at me. She waited too long to join. But anyway, thank you all an absolute ton for swinging by. I do appreciate it a lot. I'm, like I said, going to take a short break, probably like 30-45 minutes or so. Get a little something in my belly. And then I'll be live over on Twitch with some Star Wars: The Old Republic here in a bit, going through the stories. If you want to see a nub play an MMO that's got an awesome storyline, that would be the place. But anyway, thank you all an absolute ton. Hopefully everyone's having a great week, and I'll see you all next time. Take it easy.